For those who are born with the goat zodiac, well, last year you didn't have much auspicious stars, so therefore things could be still lack of excitement. But fret not, because this year things is going to take a major shift in your life, because your best friend, the horse zodiac, is the Grand Duke. Well, when your best friend is being the Grand Duke, well, you have opportunity to tag along to build all these meaningful projects together, have opportunity to mingle around with all these auspicious and influential group of people. So therefore, take this opportunity to tag along with your best friend to discover what other auspicious opportunity lies ahead. So let us discover what are the auspicious and also the inauspicious star, which is influencing the goat zodiac. So let us talk about the auspicious star, because of course last year has been still lack of excitement, but this year you have the Grand Duke combo. The Duke combo basically means it's a star where you have opportunity to tap along with your best friends, the horse zodiac, because when your best friend is taking on the leadership role this year, well, you'll be sure that there'll be plenty amount of opportunity that comes along. So therefore, take this opportunity to expand your network, all these collaborations opportunity. You have to be active in all these opportunity out there, because as you all already know, all the opportunities that we want in our life comes from other people. So if you want more, of course, you have to go out to mingle around. You need to introduce yourself, let people know what kind of stuff that you can offer to them, what kind of service, skill set, solutions that you can be supportive or offer to them. And this will also elevate your own status, because when you have the Grand Duke combo, this star is one of the powerful star where it not only help you to tag along together to expand your network and social connections, but this will open up a lot of window of opportunity, right? So therefore, this year you need to be more active in joining all these important events, exhibitions, forums, or whatever opportunity you have. Learn how to say yes first. And for those who claim that, I'm a little bit of introvert, this is not the year for you to become an introvert. Yeah, this is the year for you to go out to learn how to build meaningful conversations, learn how to share your ideas. So therefore, for those who keep claiming that they are introvert, well, learn how to build network, learn how to tap along with all this influential group of friends. At least those who are born with the horse zodiac, they are the Grand Duke. Tap along their journey, tap along their network and social connections. So therefore, this is a year for you not to sit still and do nothing about it, because this year opportunity come along and you need to go out to offer yourself to be at least available for other people to get connected to you, right? So therefore, there are a lot of hidden opportunity, hidden reward that comes along. So therefore, this is a great year for you to go all out to build and share your knowledge, especially when you know that whatever you want comes from different diversified group of people. And plus, you already know that your best friend is not only the horse, but as well as the pig zodiac and also the rabbit zodiac. So therefore, this year, tap along and tap into their network and connections. Who knows, opportunity will be flourished ahead. And next, let us talk about the Sun Nobleman star. Well, the Sun brings powerful mentorship, someone who willing to share their experience, knowledge to empower you. So basically, the Sun, just like the sun energy, is shining vibrant, it exudes its warmth and is constantly shining you with a lot of knowledge to help you in improving yourself and advancing yourself. So therefore, this year, you need to ask yourself, what are the potential issue or risks that's holding you back from being able to become who you aspire to become? Let's say you aspire to become a millionaire, you aspire to become a well-known entrepreneur who have made major impact in the world. What kind of obstacle is holding you back? Do you need people? Do you need connections? Or perhaps sometimes you just need some word of wisdom, some mentorship, some people to coach you to get you out of your current mental block. So therefore, you need to start to observe and find out what are the potential issue that is holding you back to a stage that is hindering you from being able to achieve your major success. So this is the year for you to go out to look for helpful mentor, because the Sun also represents someone who are more masculine, they are more magnanimous. Maybe those people who have been building their strong rapport in the past, maybe they are influential industrial leaders, maybe tapping into their network, be willing to ask for their mentorship, ask for their advice, how they perceive and what kind of experience that can help you to dissolve your issue, because the Sun power star could also help you to mitigate all this negative, gloomy feeling. So therefore, sometimes if you feel you have some mental block, you have some fear, uncertainty, well, sometimes you just need to ask the right questions, and they will able to shed some light to help you to navigate over all these potential obstacles. Okay, next is the pulling saddle. Well, the pulling saddle, when it comes together with all this auspicious stuff, it may brings you opportunity to launch yourself towards great success. Well, the pulling saddle brings strong momentum for you to accelerate your growth in for what we call the corporate ladder climber. Well, this is the star which can help you to accelerate your ability to climb the corporate ladder. So therefore, this star will also require you to set a very clear goal, yeah, because this is sort of like a turbo boost. If you watch the Fast and Furious, you notice when they hit the NOS button, they will just launch themselves the nitrous oxide. Well, this is the similar stuff. So if you have no clear idea and you just simply hit the NOS, hitting the button, launching yourself blindlessly, well, of course, it's going to cause you to, ramping everywhere for no freaking reason. So therefore, you need to have a very clear point, a clear plan. Where is the next level? What kind of job scope or role or responsibility that you can take on? You can replace your superior. Perhaps this is a good year for you to accelerate your growth. And this star also brings you opportunity to accelerate yourself, to share your knowledge, to empower other people. So therefore, if you can help to share some inspirations quotes to help other people, become the mentor to help other people to accelerate. For those who are already in a management level, perhaps you may want to accelerate your subordinates, your people who work together with you, so that you can also move to the next level. Okay, so therefore, this is a very powerful star for you to accelerate your growth. And next is the golden carriage. This is a star of movement and making wealth. So who don't like making wealth, right? So therefore, this star actually also brings you the power of lifestyle, because it's sort of like a star where it represents a golden carriage that you are, in the old days, people are using the old horse carriage to travel, to move around. So it could represent either you are upgrading your rights, maybe you are getting your brand new car, you are upgrading your lifestyle. And this star, if you know how to use it to make money, perhaps you can go to travel and make more money. And perhaps this will also increase your opportunity to outreach your wealth opportunity. So I would say that, having this star also represent, you may have opportunity to do some crossover because you have the Grand Duke combo. Maybe you can cross over with all these big brands and launch yourself into tapping into their group of fans, for example, right? So therefore, take this opportunity to be willing to go out and expand your influence. But nevertheless, there are some negative star that is holding you back, especially the sky emptiness. The sky emptiness is a star of, you have tendency to dream so big, you keep boasting about your ideas, but lack of commitment to get things done. And of course, this may eventually cause you to lose a lot of opportunity because you keep bloating up, boasting about your ideas. Ended up, the more you talk, you may leak out some important ideas that maybe your competitors or people who are, sitting near around you, eyeing for the best idea, and then you just blurt it out, you vomit out your secret sauce, and they go out and execute it, then who will be at loss? So therefore, this year, talk less, do more, focus on executions. If you wanted to boast about something, boast about your result, the impact you have created. Okay. Next is the cascading cloud star. Well, this star could turn networking into, messy romance, because the cascading star sort of like a vengeful revenge. Revenge comes from something that you didn't do in the proper term, right? So that's why you attract haters, people who wanted to revenge over you. So therefore, this star calls the needs for you to manage work as an individual compartment, relationship as an individual compartment. Do not mix things up together. So, just to prevent yourself to being Coldplay kind of scenario, because this star may attract peach blossom, unwanted fleeting romance that can cause you to have all this, being Coldplay could be a big issue, especially when you mingle around with all these influential figures and you are getting yourself being branded, being well known, and somehow you stuck in all this kind of scandal. Is not really that ideal. So therefore, know how to separate work, relationship together, that will be important. Okay. Next is the bad chi star. The bad chi basically is a star of lethargic, and it's sort of like a star of complaining, because when you talk too much, you complain too much, you feel that, I want to be heard. I want my ideas to be captured and being acknowledged by people. So this star may causes you to have tendency to keep bad mouthing other people, keep complaining. Hey, let's say you have opportunity to being invited by your boss to join all these important meetings. You don't want to be the one who keep complaining behind the back of your boss in among his business partner, right? So therefore, this star could increase the risk of you getting nothing achieved. So therefore, this star could be quite, big serious issue. So I would still suggest you talk less, focus more on execution. Okay. Nevertheless, most of the auspicious star already able to help you to mitigate most of the negative influence, but you yourself need to be firm in terms of how you manage your own emotions. I know you have tendency you wanted to vent out your emotions, but let it be on the right and proper channel. Okay. So next, let us discover where is the goat zodiac appear in your Chinese astrology chart. Do you know you may have up to 4 different zodiac based on your year, month, day, and hour of birth. So therefore, each of the pillar will influence different aspect in your life. For example, for those who are born in the year of the goat zodiac, while born in the year also represent your external network connections, your social environment. Basically, it governs the external part of your opportunity. So first of all, this year, you have the Grand Duke combo, which signifies it's going to be a very powerful year for you to build meaningful connections, network. So therefore, this is a good time for you to go out to expand your network, social connections, and be willing to join all these important events, especially because who knows, you may be able to meet someone important and they may be able to shed some light to help you to accelerate your growth, maybe able to find some mentor, gaining some, they're willing to share some time to coach you, mentor you, or share some important message which can help you to accelerate your growth. And also, when you have all this opportunity to mingle around with all this influential group of people, I would suggest you to start think of what kind of questions you wish you can ask them. For example, like, how do you start your business? How do you face when you are being stuck in all this financial issue or sales related issue? You have to know what kind of questions that can help other people to willing to share their insights. I believe this is the year that a lot of people willing to share their success, how they build their career or business that will be able to help you in accelerating your growth. And of course, this year you have to be extremely active in your social activities. So therefore, there's no time for you to shy. If you have anything you want, of course, you need to go out and ask for the opportunity. It's not a time for you to stay still and do nothing. Okay. And also you have the golden carriage star, which means that this year you are surrounded by a lot of sales activities, wealth opportunities happening around your network and social. If you wanted to be part of them, of course, you need to look for this kind of opportunity in the external connections. Okay. And of course, you have the opportunity to build yourself up. And of course, having this state, you need to learn how to follow up, keep all the meaningful conversations, especially anything related to deal making. I would suggest you to prioritize to chase up all their response, make sure everyone is really committed. And of course, you also need to be sure on how to follow up with financial money collections, the sales order. Everything have to be fast this year. Okay. And you can consider about sharing small wins together with your peers. Let us celebrate success. Let us celebrate and exude all this positivity, joyfulness, so that it will invite more people willing to share their experience and knowledge to help you to gain extra advantage to stay ahead. Okay. But do take note, because of some of the negative stuff like the bad chi and the emptiness star, which may causes you to keep complaining. So I would say, just try to vent out your dissatisfactions with different group of people, because sometimes talking negatively too much will hinder your ability to being prioritized by your other friends. Okay. So next, let's talk about the month pillar. For those who are born with the goat zodiac in their month pillar, the month pillar governs your career, business, the activity that you do in generating wealth. So therefore, this is the most critical, important part in your Chinese astrology chart. So having the sun and also the dual combination star, which may means that in your workspace, maybe your boss, your superior are further level up. They wanted to, tag you along. Maybe they wanted to promote you, to train you, to take on some important role to assist them. So therefore, if you are given such an opportunity, learn how to say yes. Grab the opportunity first, learn how to do it later, because this year, people willing to coach you, especially when you have the sun star in the month pillar, means that in your work, people willing to share knowledge, to coach you, to mentor you, but you need to know what kind of questions that you need to ask in order to stimulate them, their minds, to be willing to share more important secret sauce to help you in building your success. And of course, the pulling shadow star also will help you to accelerate your corporate ladder growth. So therefore, take this opportunity to find out where and how you can level up yourself. What kind of criteria or requirements for you to take on the leadership role? For example, I wanted to become the manager. What is the responsibility, job scope of the manager? Can I do that? If I can do that, how can I speed up my ability to manage, how I can learn and master the entire process so that I can replace my superior, and perhaps I can encourage my superior to move to the next level, right? So therefore, take this opportunity to sharpen how you perceive the game in your career and your business. Okay, for business owners, this is a great year for you to expand your collaborations, because when you have the dual combinations and also the sun star, this sounds like a good deal. Plus together with the golden carriage, maybe you can do some crossover, cross sales, collaborative together to build impactful kind of projects that is so mesmerizing. So this is a good chance for you to work out new ideas, to clash out new ideas, to build something collaborative, like by sharing ideas, sharing platform. And maybe by doing so, your brands will elevate your status, because your brand are associated with big brands and big players. So why don't you just consider to elevate your branding in terms of collaborations with other bigger brands? Okay, set the clear terms in terms of payment and financial, because the golden carriage star also required you to maintain. So therefore, all this opportunity comes along required you to sharpen your follow-up skill set. You have to make sure that all the financial aspects are properly well taken care of, because there are tendency for you to overspend, and this may cause you to suffer with a lot of backlash in terms of financial monetary collections. Okay, and of course, split work and relationship matter. Two different things. You have to lock them to be separate in two different compartments. Otherwise, the risk of co-play situations may appear. Okay. So next, let us talk about the day pillar. The day pillar governs your personal spouse, personal relationship, and for those who are single, well, especially for metal goat person, well, apparently this year you have strong connections, means that with the dual combo, maybe you have stronger connections. You are able to attract and meet someone interesting that you wanted to develop for the long term. And for those who are already in a relationship or already married, well, this all the auspicious star will boost and amplify your ability to dissolve past lingering emotional issue, stuff that you have been keep in your heart. Well, this year apparently the sun nobleman can shed some light to help the both of you to see the greater things on a better perspective. So this is quite an auspicious star to help you to mitigate all the past misunderstanding, resentment, all this regret issue in the relationship. So this is going to be a wonderful year in terms of relationship. And of course, you have to practice clear and gentle communications, because the star energy, the sun energy could be too strong to stage that you wanted to confront everything. So therefore, let's say in case your spouse are very confrontative, wanted to get things done as soon as possible, wanted to clear the air as soon as possible, well, you need to guide her or guide him to slow things down, organize a proper way to communicate, to dissolve issue, and so that the both of you can build stronger trust and have better understanding on how the both of you can build and set a meaningful relationship goal together. Okay, and of course, celebrate small milestones, small success. Maybe you are going through the 5th year's anniversary or 7th year's anniversary. So take this opportunity to celebrate, because celebrations will also elevate over overall mood for everyone. And lastly is the Owl pillar, which governs your dream, your investment, your children, and it could also represent staff for those business owners or team leaders. So first of all, when we talk about investment aspect, well, this year you have the Sun Nobleman and also the Duke combinations and also the Golden Carriage Star. Three of them can bring you synonymous amount of wealth opportunity. Maybe you wanted to learn about investment. Maybe you wanted to further, improve your knowledge in terms of looking for a better deal in terms of your investment. Overall, this is a good year for you to focus and amplify your activities related to all this investment aspect. And when we talk about mental health, mental wellness, well, the Owl pillar governs your personal mindset, your thinking pattern. When you have so many powerful connections keep coming in, you have tendency to being, bombarded with a lot of temptations, a lot of opportunity, which may sound too ideal, too good to be true, but you don't know how to prioritize it. Ended up you try to do everything at once and end up you get nothing at all. So therefore, you need to know how to prioritize opportunity that resonate with you. Otherwise, you have tendency to keep comparing. You keep looking for more. You have more tendency to try to grab all this opportunity. So this is not really a good year for you to do everything at once. The most important is focus on whichever help you to gain the most powerful growth that help you to maximize your opportunity. Prioritize those will be critical for you this year. And next, for business owners or team leaders, well, this star the Owl pillar also represent your staff or people under your care. Maybe you may consider to hire someone to help you to help you to solve your problem. Maybe you can hire staff or personal assistant or perhaps trainee, someone who can help you to delegate your responsibility so you can do more stuff and focus more on doing bigger impact goal that matters a lot to you. And for parents, well, you have opportunity to conceive baby, so therefore congratulations, especially for those who wanted to start to move to the parenthood stage. This is going to be a wonderful year. And for those who are already have children, well, this year may means that your children are more aggressive, they are more temperamental, maybe they have more opportunity, wanted to go out to join their friends, to participate in all these social activities. Of course, this is going to be very auspicious, right? Because you don't like your children to stuck, looking at the phone, tablet for all the day, right? So take this opportunity to build meaningful, healthier kind of social activities together with your children. This would be auspicious for those who are already have a children, okay? And next, let us talk about the strategic alliance and also the best timing. Well, for the Goat Zodiac, remember, your best friend is the Horse Zodiac. Well, the Horse Zodiac being the Grand Duke this year means that they will have more opportunity to, accelerating their growth. Maybe they are not only taking on leadership role, they also wanted to bring you along. So therefore, this is a great year for you to tap into their shoulder, tap into their network, and leverage on their connections to help you to expand your influence so that you can tap into more opportunity out there. And also, your best tree harmony is the Rabbit Zodiac. Well, year of 2026, the Rabbit Zodiac have the most auspicious star. So therefore, if you're looking for helpful nobleman, wealth opportunity, prosperity, all these important access, well, apparently the Rabbit Zodiac is the one that you have to connect. Okay, and your other best triple harmony is the Pig Zodiac. Apparently, the Pig Zodiac this year also have a lot of helpful noblemen. They are focusing more on personal growth and spiritual growth. They can help you to vet through some decisions making, helping you to study, analyze the circumstances, or maybe they can introduce you helps or assistant who can be valuable for you. So therefore, take this opportunity to identify who among your friends have all this zodiac and see how you can take advantage of their network and connection, because sometimes they don't know how to use all this auspicious star. Then you learn how to use on behalf of them, okay? And let's talk about the auspicious month. For the Goat Zodiac, well, the month of March, June, November is the auspicious month. You have to do more networking, have to go out to, execute your ideas and take note over the month of January, October, and December, because these are the months which are bound to have more obstacles and challenges which can be troublesome for you. And that's all for the Goat Zodiac, and everything seems to be more exciting, right? I believe so. And for those who wanted to find out more, what kind of zodiac is in your chart is affecting which area of your life, like your destiny blueprint, well, do scan the QR code and go into my website to book a session of discovery to help you to learn more about you yourself. And perhaps you wanted to schedule a session to help you to uncover your personal luck in year 2026, how you can craft your own strategy, your battle plan, so that you can thrive with more opportunity. Do check it out. And for those who wanted to learn more about Chinese astrology, well, good news, because me and my friends Pauline Cheng and Charmaine Ho, we are organizing our annual Chinese astrology workshop to help you in planning your strategy. Because in our workshop, we will combining various art of Chinese metaphysics such as Bazi, the four pillar of destiny, Qingmendunjia, the art of war, and of course Feng Shui energy, and also integrating Yi Jing and Tarot card to help you to gain the most inspirations to help you in planning your year of 2026. So do join us in this Hack My 2026 workshop, where it's going to be unleashing huge loads amount of information to help you in planning your year of 2026. And that's all from me, John of Lee from Renergy. And if you love what I share, please do like this video and subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon to receive notifications every time I publish new videos. And do subscribe to my channel and also visit my website for contents which I didn't manage to cover, because there's a lot of information for each of the zodiac, and there's more information to help you in planning and strategize your life for year 2026. So please do visit my website for more information. And that's all from me, John of Lee, and I would love to see you all in the next video. Until then, I take this opportunity to wish you all a wondrous, prosperous year of the Fire Horse.